Hey folks, good Sunday morning to everyone in the outdoor world. Hope you're enjoying this winter. Down here doing some ice fishing in Iowa County, and actually we're going to do a little, Tyler Chisholm from Wolfpack Adventures, going to do a little explanation on, happen to have the Helix, the Humminbird Helix 5 right here. Got Tom on board, and we're going to do a little chat on using the sonar unit for instead of a flasher. So Tyler, explain to me what you're looking at on this unit right now.
Alright, so you can see the line coming down from the top is my jig. Then there's a intermediate line right off the bottom just below the 10-foot mark. That is my jig. And you can see it's not a very solid line, and that's exactly what you want. Now there's a fish coming up right now, and you can really tell how dense or how big of a fish you have by the density of your mark on these graphs. And that's why you want to have your sensitivity set so that your jig is barely marking on there, and you can really tell how big a fish is. Otherwise, if you have your sensitivity high and your jig's a big solid mark, every fish comes in and it's a solid mark.
So really, there you go. So the key to this, Tyler, for people wondering how to set their sensitivity, the bottom line is you set it as light as possible, so you have just a real small line that shows your jig, and that's pretty much the key to setting the unit. Exactly,
and we were talking about before that we set it on 200 kilohertz instead of the, what was the other option, the 200? Or
yeah, 83/200 or the 83.
Yep, so we have it on 200 kilohertz. That allows us to see a full graph without any pollution on the screen, and that's what you want. Right there is the exact screen that you want.
That was your jig going down there,
That
correct?
was the fish that I just released.
Oh, that was
I'm setting my jig down right now.
As far as graph speed, like for ice fishing, this has an ice fishing mode. You can use it in a boat also. But what do you like for like a speed on your graph when you're out here?
You know, I usually just run the auto set that it comes preset with the ice fishing mode.
Okay.
I run the Ice Helix, and so that just it comes automatic. But so I'm not sure. It's all personal preference how fast you want that screen. Here comes another fish. Hopefully I can get them.
Okay, explain what you're looking at here.
So my jig, the fish and the jig are right together. You can see how the fish came off bottom, and oh, I just missed them. So there, my jig's coming back down, and the fish is right there, and he sunk right back to bottom.
So the yellow bar we're looking at is bottom, folks, correct?
Yep, that's bottom.
Solid line's the fish.
Yep, and the intermediate line is my jig right now. There's no fish there, but he should come back here pretty shortly.
So here's the difference between using a Vexilar and or a flasher, I should say. There's many flashers out there in the market, or using a sonar unit. So
it's a lot easier to fish this unit crib fishing. This particular lake has hundreds and hundreds of cribs in it, and when you're crib fishing, you can really adjust your sensitivity so you can fish inside the crib for these fish, where a flasher unit, it becomes a solid lump, and it's really hard to tell where your fish are and where your jig is. So what
you're telling us is you lower that sensitivity, you can actually see your jig go down inside the crib.
And you can see the parts of the crib and see how dense a crib is. And with these units, you get GPS, so you can mark all those cribs in, and you can be spot on the spot all the time, 100%, never guessing where you are on a lake.
Yeah, that's what's neat with this unit. You get your sonar, you get your flasher, and you get your so you can mark your buddy's hotspot, drive around the lake and mark their hotspot. So Tom, what do you think of this whole deal?
Yeah, I'm a flasher guy. I have been for many years, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I think this has a lot of great attributes to it, and you can get a lot more information off of this.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it. We're out here. We got a bunch of senior citizens. We're going to do a bunch of kids events. I don't know, that guy hollering, it must be a Calmerton maybe over there. Yeah, that's him. I'm trying to stay away from him most of the day, actually.
Yeah.
All right, folks, enjoy. I hope you're having a good winter day out there. We're having fun out here.